Alright guys, back again with the next fight for Section 16, next fight, final fight for today. And as you saw, this fight comes from another good friend, Deadpoolzilla. And he puts a one of my favorite pulp characters in this fight. The Shadow versus the Joker. Yeah, so we have the Shadow versus the Joker. Very interesting fight here. I liked it. So let's kick it off with the Shadow. The Shadow, being one of my favorite pulp characters, this is his saying, who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. And of course then there's this laugh. The Shadow is a character that's been around since, 1930s, guys. If you don't know who he is, I urge you, no, I demand you to get on top of him. He is a former World War I soldier. His real name, before Lamont Cranston, it was Kent Allard. And he took on the form of Lamont Cranston. Now, the Shadow is an excellent hand-to-hand combat. He is mastery of stealth, and he's really good with his classic 45s. Those are his favorite weapons. He knows everything because he has a network of people that help him. But also he can alter and control a person's thoughts and perception, in terms of once he locks eyes with you or certain things like that, he can make you do things that you wouldn't want to know. I've seen him one time. A pilot was shot, and he looked at this pilot dying, and he willed this pilot who had a mortal wound to get up and fly this plane. And the guy got up and flew the plane, and it was just like, whoa, this is the kind of power that he's dealing with. Now, he learned this from when he was in the Far East, but he uses his skills to thwart evil, and he's willing to kill to make sure the innocent is protected. So we move on to the Joker. All right. Everybody should know the Joker, the clown prince of crime. Pretty much personifies the arch enemy of Batman. You know, when you think of Batman, the first villain you think of probably is the Joker. Not a lot his origin has changed a lot as well. But the one thing we do know, one thing is pretty much clear, is that he fell into a vat of acid. His face got all messed up, and he became the Joker. Now the Joker is really unpredictable, very unpredictable. He finds pleasure in hurting people, hence the name of Joker. He tends to take the most things that you would think a child's toy, let's put it like that, and turn it into something diabolical. Like, let's say marbles. They could be mini explosives. His classic, he usually would carry like a rose on his suit that was actually made of acid. Joker definitely is someone that should not be underestimated. And he has a sort of some hand-to-hand combat skills, not efficient, but he is pretty good with knives and things like that. But it's just his unpredictability that you gotta really worry about, because when you think you have him, you don't. And that's the scariest thing about the Joker, in a sense, is his unpredictability. Very unpredictable. So we move on to a battle between the Shadow and the Joker. All right. Now, has the Shadow met Joker? No, but has he met Batman? Yes, he's met Batman before. Batman even knew who Batman was, and Batman even thanks him. Batman called the Shadow an inspiration. So that's a little history lesson for you guys. But this is a kind of, I wouldn't say a one-sided fight, but definitely a battle that is gonna kind of test the Shadow in a sense, because he's never, I don't recall the Shadow ever dealing with somebody like the Joker. But has Joker done with somebody like the Shadow? In a sense, Batman. But with Shadow's willing to kill Joker if need be. So yeah, somebody's gonna die in this fight, guys. Most definitely, somebody is really gonna get hurt. I can see Shadow maybe getting a little bruises, but overall, I give it to the Shadow to win this fight. I see it basically in the end, a clear-cut shot right in the head with one of his 45s. It's just like, pop, you're dead. Joker's never dealt with somebody like the Shadow, though. But you guys tell me, the Shadow or the Joker? And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Show some love and respect to Deadpoolzilla. This was his creation. Once again, another fight. I always wonder, why didn't I think of this? Oh well. But just know, guys, I'm not trying to play favorites, even though I love the Shadow. I'm not playing favorites. But I'm glad the first time to have the Shadow in one of my fantasy fights. I tend to put him in some more later on. But yeah, I like this. So thanks, Tyler, for the fight. I really enjoyed it. And I will see you guys Monday with the next two fights, which will be, we have from Matt Smith, Craven the Hunter versus Tarzan. And from Movie Show Joe, Kenshin Himura versus Roha Zoro. So I will see you guys Monday with those two fights. And other than that, this is Mom Brain Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, get real. You guys know the slogan, battle on.